Alright, so I'm largely unfamiliar with how she works. Increase the blood cost of your abilities by 35%, increase your healing down by 15%, reduce the damage you do by 25%. Interesting. Swarm is now cast on yourself, follows you around instead of being placed on the ground. Its ability cost is decreased by 20%, its radius is increased. Interesting. Projectiles from the Crimson Heart now pierce and deal 90% more damage, so when enemies hit after piercing, the size is reduced. Alright, so our main ability is the Heart of Crimson, so main damage shot. Charge bolt blood from her esoteric heart cube every second, means 75 damage per shot, has a maximum ammo count of 4 and is fully effective up to 200 units. And then passive, uses a modified blood health pool that acts as both champion health and as resource cast abilities. Fascinating. Both Swarm and Death Wings use some of her blood to cast. Heart of Crimson does not, just the LNR ones. Okay. Blood Hex casts Hex on an enemy or ally for this damage and healing effect on target applies over time. Now this is more the Corvus. Enemies take 1.5% of their current health every use in the last seconds, while allies are healed for a scaling value of up to 600 every 0.5 seconds based on the duration of the ability. Regenerates blood while Blood Hex is active. Good to know. Swarm summons a circular swarm of bats to heal her allies for 75 every 0.25 seconds, and damage her enemies for 55 every 0.25 seconds. Hold down the activation button to challenge the ability for longer, reduce the healing and damage it does after activation. Re-challenge states depending on the duration of the challenge. 4.25 seconds and 385 units. It costs 825 blood. And the Death Wings leaps in the air and gains air control. Activate Death Wings, slam directly in the ground, dealing damage in 15 unit radius. And of course our ult channels the Blood Moon, granting allies 35% pure lifesteal, not affected by anti-heal. Sweet. Takes 50% less damage and moves 50% slower while activating this ability. During this ability, Lillith has increased movement speed after activating it. Jumps higher and generates blood every second. Neat. What is the value of eternal life? What point does the cost become too great? Lillith, through ill fortune and fears, found herself on the path of this defiled discovery. Once a staunch defender of the Magistrate, Lillith was a confident and friend of Leon, in becoming a border lord in the far-off lands over which Leon holds dominion. Yet, this proud life did not last forever. Gravely wounded and border incursion by resistant fighters, Lillith painstakingly crawled away from the battlefield, cursing those who brought her to death's door. What Lillith didn't know, and she couldn't have imagined, was that the Abyss would reach out to her and offer her a gift, offer that was too powerful to refuse. Now, Lillith reigns from her dark corners of the realm. Aided by her unnaturally long life and keen mind, Lillith dashes from shadow to shadow with her deadly Heart of Crimson, a sinister weapon that swells with unnatural power whenever it tastes the blood of her enemies. Lillith works toward a realm blessed by the bounteous gift once bestowed to her, one that nobody will be allowed to deny. Probably set up cards with her at some point, but I haven't really played her much. I'm not quite familiar with. I don't mind. Preferred playstyle will end up working.
Siege.
King was the other option.
Change what you will.
Have you come to accept our truth?
Don't worry, you'll only feel a small pinch.
Picked up that new Egyptian skin there for Knessa. Good for them. I don't have quite that many crystals.
Your mind is feeble. Your body is failing. Your cause is ill-conceived. Allow me in. I will show you how to overcome all of your shortcomings.
So blue is my plain health, and then the other is my blood health, which technically functions as both.
Soon we will show them the futility of their actions.
Hey! This item reeks of living death.
Greetings.
5, 4,
Maybe slow firing weapon.
2, 1. Go forth, my harbinger, and bring about their end. The first of much blood to spill today. Enemy double
Wow.
kill.
So, this is despair.
I am healed.
Wow. They actually added Sadie as the character for the bots. Fascinating. Fascinating.
Escort the payload.
I'm not feeling too good.
She has to maintain a line of sight to cast her ability. Ouch.
So, this is despair.
Fall to pieces. Thank you.
You know that was mine. A blood moon rising!
Let's not take that.
Fascinating character. Give me that.
I return from the shadows.
How dare
Captured point spawning in 15 seconds.
I can't see the blood in my teeth. I can't use mirrors, you bloodsack!
5, 4,
Who has anger
3,
issues?
2, 1.
All I see is the boy.
That was just what I needed.
Get me.
Yeah, that wasn't as helpful as I wanted it to be.
Push the payload.
It's definitely not my favorite support character, I can tell you that.
killing spree.
I do like her swarm ability though.
One step close.
It's all just a game.
Fun times.